Hey there, it's Will Vaughan from Your Career Mastery. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to position yourself as an expert in the company that you currently work in. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so first off, why would you even want to bother with trying to position yourself as an expert in the business? Well, one of the big things that can come out of being an expert and having people perceive you to be an expert in the business is that it can lead to a lot more opportunities. That is, opportunities to collaborate with other teams on more projects, and vicariously allow you to grow your professional network in the business and grow your brand, because you get a chance to collaborate with more people and you get sought out by more people to pick your brain, to understand certain key areas that you're an expert in. And that can again lead to more projects, more collaboration, more opportunities. And by doing so, it can help you be a part of more projects and allow you to add more value and drive more impact in the business that you work for, such as projects that can increase revenue or increase profits or increase efficiency, whatever it is. And the more that you can drive an impact in the business, it can help you be better positioned to get promotions, pay rises, and bonuses, which are all the things that we obviously care about, making more money. So it can lead to all of those great things. So if you're an expert, people are going to want to pick your brain and work with you. People want to work with smart people. People want to work with people that they trust and that they know can help make their projects more effective. So if you can position yourself that way, people will bring you into more things. It'll increase the scope of your impact, and that can lead to great things in terms of your professional development. So building skills, building new development areas, and building new knowledge, and build your professional network. And in so doing, increase your impact and increase the value that you bring a company, potentially financially, which can then come back to you in the form of a financial or some other company benefit or reward. So that's sort of the why, about why you want to build your personal brand and position yourself as an expert in the company that you currently work in. Let's talk about sort of the 3 key ways that I believe are the best when it comes to actually doing this and achieving this and building that personal brand. So number 1, the absolute best tip for becoming an expert in the business you work in is all about sharing insights. If you can be the person that brings insight to teams, insights to the broader business that can make them more effective, that can drive results, that is data driven. So it's not just bringing opinions or bringing your thoughts or bringing your dreams, hopes, aspirations, or fears to company meetings and to workshops and projects. You want to bring insights. You want to be the person that can bring a data driven insight that can help guide the course of action or execution or direction or project or whatever, that better positions it with a solid foundation of data to drive a result. There's nothing worse than someone coming in and saying, look, this is the way it is and that's my belief and that's it, without anything to back it up. Everyone's got an opinion. It's worth nothing. Well, some opinions can be worth something if they're very experienced, but you always want to back it up with data. People can't lie and people can't argue with numbers. When you've got real facts and real data that you can back up and show how it was sourced, and you can show what it leads to and what it means to people and what we can do with that number to direct a course of action, it's very, very good, very strong. And the more that you can do that, the more that you can pick apart insights to demonstrate you're an expert in your field, you know your stuff, right? You know your numbers, you're an expert. And the more that you can have these stats on hand to rattle off as needed, like the key stats regarding your role and your key projects, the better. People have faith in you that you're someone that's accountable, who's data driven, who knows their stuff, essentially. That'll give people a lot of faith that you're the person that can come in and deliver, because you're a subject matter expert and you've got a lot of knowledge that can add value to their projects. But if you just come in with opinions, people are like, all right, cool, this guy's a bit, or girl, is a bit wishy-washy. But if you come in with data and real insights, real meaningful insights, that can go a long way. So you want to pick apart the data sets in your particular area of the business that can drive insights that are meaningful and actionable. The insight needs to be actionable is another key thing to think about here. It's great to have a stat, but you want to be able to string it into a story about what that stat really means and what you can do with that information, because the so what is what everyone cares about. If you say, all right, cool, this is the number, but the so what is the most important part. So here's the number, here's what it means, here's what we can do about it. That's very important. So when you're framing up your story that you're bringing as part of a presentation or to a workshop or a project or a whip, whatever it is, you want to make sure you've got the stat and you can speak to the story about what that stat means and what we can do about it. Very, very important. And again, goes a long way in positioning you as being that expert. All right, now the second thing you want to do when it comes to positioning yourself as an expert in the business, it's all about sharing industry knowledge and industry expertise. So you don't have to always be the one pulling the insight from your own internal database in the business. You also want to be the one who shares industry knowledge and industry updates. You want to be seen as the one who's bringing expertise and capability and knowledge into the business. So you can share industry newsletters, industry reports, industry presentations that again share really actionable and awesome insights about your particular business. So you don't always have to be the one coming up with the insights, but you always want to be the one sharing the insights. So they don't always have to be from within your business. They can be from within your industry, trade decks, presentations. If you go to a conference and someone does a really good presentation and shares some cool data, you can share that back with the business too. And that'll go a long way in positioning you as the kind of person who brings insights to the team, who brings value to the business, that can really bring actionable data-driven insights that can help guide a course of action. That's fantastic. So you want to bring internal insights from the business that you work in, but you also want to bring industry insights. And that's one of the easiest things to do. And that's something that you can get started with immediately. So sign up to all the newsletters and the presentations in your industry. And when something cool comes along, share it with the wider business. And my last tip, my third tip for positioning yourself as an expert in the business, it's all about being willing to be collaborative and being willing to work with other people. So there's no use you being the smartest person in the room and just sitting in your ivory tower and never working with other teams. It's really important then when you are positioning yourself as an expert and you share these great insights, be willing to work with teams. Have an open door policy where people can come and speak to you and be welcoming and be open and be friendly to working with people and just sharing your knowledge and being generous in sharing your knowledge, because it's great to have this expertise that people recognize that you have, but you want to share it. Once that opens the door for you to participate with people in meetings and in whips, presentations, given the chance to maybe speak and to do some personal speaking and to address the crowd and to address larger groups of people, you want to take up those opportunities to share your knowledge and really work with people and have people to see the type of value that you can bring in a project setting and actually have the rubber hit the road. So you drive the insight, it leads to action, and then work with people on that project to see it through to fruition. That's what you want to do. So you don't just want to be the person that shares insights and can't do anything else. You want to be the person that can share the insight and then work with the team to see that insight all the way through to action and completion and seeing the results of that work. So these are my 3 tips. You want to share insights with the business. You want to share industry knowledge with the business too. And you want to be someone that works with people. So take those insights, work with the team to build a project, build a workflow, and help see it all the way through to execution and gather the results, and then take the results as more insights that you can build upon, that you can put in your personal portfolio of work. Maybe you can put those insights on your resume and talk about them in job interviews to help you leverage a new job if you want to leave the company, or negotiate a pay rise, a bonus, a promotion because of the great value you're bringing the company from your initial insights and the value that you're helping to drive growth in the company. I'm Will Vaughan from Your Career Mastery. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, hit that subscribe button. More videos coming out each and every week. And if any questions, any thoughts, any comments, leave it in the comments section below and I'll get back to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.